How do I predict PTFS updates? This is a question I get asked quite a lot and was even brought up to my attention by Theo J. Hendy and Oliver Orway, who are avid PTFS players. The answer to how I predict these updates, however, is quite simple. I don't. Most of the time I am just guessing what will come by finding simple patterns in the game's updates. For example, when the first Aeroflot delivery came out on the A320, it was a surprise to everyone, but it was added to the list of deliveries in the game. That's why I knew it would come to the 737 and eventually the 777, and I might as well go ahead and guess now that it will be on the A330 after that gets remodeled as well. In terms of predicting what remodels are next, it is simply looking at the polls posted in the announcement channels of the Discord servers and looking at what people vote for. The 777 won the last poll, with the A330 coming in second. This most likely means that the A330 will come even though the polls aren't even out yet. But do not be mistaken, I also get some predictions wrong. For example, I believe that Lufthansa Cargo might be added to the 777 freighter as a new airline and since it was getting its own passenger livery, but unfortunately it didn't. It is quite hard to know what will come to the game without it being in the game first. As another example, none of us could have predicted that Cebu Pacific would be added to the game as it was never in the game before. This decision in fact shocked thousands of people from the Philippines who started a war in PTFS over this issue, as they wanted Philippine Airlines added instead of Cebu Pacific. Let me know in the comments down below if you would like a full video on this PTFS war and which airline you would prefer to be added. The best way of predicting updates that we as YouTubers have is simply going through the messages of Orange12345. Orange12345 is the owner and main developer of PTFS, with SamSH DFE being a scripter who unfortunately doesn't talk very often in the server, but does make the PTFS update review videos, which is helpful to see features such as aerial refueling, badges and others. His videos are a good way to see how things should be done, such as aerial refueling, which at first I couldn't get right, but knew how to do it after I saw his video because he posted so quickly. He of course has the privilege of uploading quickly as he is a developer. If we're looking at these messages in the past, we can tell a few things. Orange likes the F4 Phantom as he really wanted it to win over the A350 and even joked that he would rig the votes to make it. And that there won't be any updates until at least February as he is going away. These messages can be a great source of information and it is how you can find a lot about the next PTFS updates if you can be bothered. Do keep in mind though, a lot of messages are completely unrelated and is simply him having conversations with other members of the Discord server. However, you can find him suggesting some things sometimes with sneak peek images of his work in progress. Lists of aircraft to be remodeled, and quite interestingly, he will sometimes even put reactions on people's messages to hint things that will come. This happened with the emergencies update and no one believed it at first, but it is an interesting way to know that it will be coming. And it did come, and it was one of the most successful PTFS updates of all time. So there you go. The only way to predict the PTFS updates is by simply guessing. And with that, the question that I always get asked has finally been answered. I'd now like to thank you all very much for watching. See you soon.